Welcome to our journey through art history, spanning from prehistory to the Art Nouveau period. Our voyage begins in the dimly lit caves of prehistory, the birthplace of art. These are not just mere doodles on a wall, but rather a testament to human creativity and symbolism, a primal language that transcends time. Here, in the flickering light of a prehistoric hearth, our ancestors told stories of their lives, their beliefs, and their dreams. As we leave the caves behind, we journey forward to the ancient civilizations of Egypt and Greece. In the heart of the desert, the ancient Egyptians sculpted monumental statues, grand structures that rivaled the very mountains. These were not just mere stones, but symbols of divinity and eternity. Moving eastwards, we find ourselves in ancient Greece, where every vase, every temple, every sculpture tells a story. Here, art wasn't just a luxury, but an integral part of daily life. The Greeks used their pottery for storytelling, their temples for worship, their sculptures for remembrance. From the monumental sculptures of Egypt to the intricate pottery of Greece, each civilization added its own brushstroke to the canvas of art history. They explored form, experimented with materials, and above all, they expressed their cultural values through their art. These early civilizations laid the foundation for what art would become, setting the stage for the future artists and movements that would continue to shape our world. So, buckle up and prepare for a journey through time. As we delve deeper into the annals of art history, we'll discover how each era, each artist, each masterpiece has left an indelible mark on the world of art. From caves to temples, early civilizations laid the foundation for what art would become. So join us as we continue to uncover the rich tapestry of art history, one brushstroke at a time. The Renaissance era heralded a revival of classical ideals and produced masterpieces of unparalleled beauty. This was a time of rebirth, a period when artists turned their gazes towards the natural world and the human form, exploring them with a newfound curiosity and passion. The Renaissance period, spanning roughly from the 14th to the 17th century, was a dynamic epoch. It marked a distinct departure from the religiously dominated Middle Ages towards a more secular and humanistic perspective, a shift that profoundly influenced the art of the time. Central to this artistic revolution were the polymaths, Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Leonardo, with his insatiable curiosity, studied and sketched the natural world and human anatomy, infusing his art with an unprecedented level of realism. His iconic works, such as the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, continue to captivate audiences with their intricate detail and emotional depth. Michelangelo, on the other hand, was a master of the human form. His sculptures like the Pieta and David showcase his extraordinary ability to breathe life into stone. His frescoes on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel stand as a testament to his genius, a grand narrative depicted in bold colors and dramatic scenes. These artists, along with their contemporaries, embraced the principles of balance, proportion, and perspective, inspired by the classical ideals of ancient Greece and Rome. They strived for perfection, seeking to capture not just the physical, but the emotional and spiritual essence of their subjects. The Renaissance brought a new dawn, embracing the beauty of the human form and the natural world. It fostered a culture of learning and exploration, setting the stage for subsequent art movements. The works of this period continue to inspire artists and art lovers alike, their timeless beauty a testament to the enduring power of art. Following the Renaissance, the Baroque period introduced dynamic compositions and emotional intensity. This was a shift in artistic expression, a departure from the calm and balanced aesthetics of the Renaissance. The Baroque period was defined by dramatic lighting, grandeur, and movement. Artists like Caravaggio and Bernini led the charge, creating works that were charged with emotion, filled with action, and often depicted intense moments of religious ecstasy or despair. Caravaggio, with his distinctive use of chiaroscuro, brought a sense of realism and drama to his paintings. His figures often emerged from deep shadows, their faces illuminated in a burst of light. Bernini, on the other hand, was a master of sculpture. His works were dynamic, full of movement and emotion, breaking free from the static nature of previous sculptural traditions. Yet as the 17th century drew to a close, another shift was on the horizon. The arrival of Impressionism in the late 19th century marked a major departure from the highly detailed and realistic styles of the past. This was an era where artists began to experiment with color, light, and brushwork, striving to capture the fleeting impressions of a moment. Monet and Degas were among the pioneers of this movement. Monet's paintings, with their loose brushstrokes and vibrant colors, captured the changing effects of light and atmosphere. He painted en plein air, or outdoors, immersing himself in the landscape to capture its essence. Degas, on the other hand, was fascinated by the human figure and the dynamics of movement. His ballet dancers, with their graceful poses and delicate lines, are a testament to his mastery of form and composition. Impressionism was a game changer. It was a departure from the rigid rules of academic painting, opening up new possibilities for artistic exploration. Art was no longer just about beauty. It was about capturing moments, evoking emotions, and making a statement. This shift in artistic expression continues to influence the art world to this day, shaping our understanding and appreciation of art. As we move towards the 20th century, artists began to experiment with color and form to convey deeper emotions. This period is marked by the emergence of post-impressionism, a vibrant and expressive movement that dared to venture beyond the confines of its predecessor, Impressionism. Post-impressionism is characterized by its bold use of color and exaggerated forms, reflecting the artist's emotional response to the world around them. Artists like Vincent van Gogh and Paul Cézanne led this charge, breaking away from the traditional rules of art to create something entirely new. Van Gogh's paintings, with their swirling brushstrokes and dramatic color palettes, express a raw, emotional intensity. On the other hand, Cézanne's work, with its focus on the underlying structure of forms, paved the way for the advent of Cubism in the 20th century. As we cross the threshold into the 20th century, we encounter the Art Nouveau movement. This was a response to the rapid industrialization of the world, a way for artists and designers to bring a sense of beauty and individuality back into people's lives. From architecture to decorative arts, Art Nouveau is characterized by its organic forms, intricate patterns, and emphasis on craftsmanship. This was a time when artists like Gustav Klimt and Alphonse Mucha were making waves with their unique approach to design. Klimt's work, for instance, is known for its decorative style and use of symbolic imagery, while Mucha's distinct style is recognized by his ornate details and beautiful women, embodying the spirit of the era. Art Nouveau's intricate patterns and flowing lines marked the end of an era and the beginning of modern art. This period set the stage for the diverse array of styles that would come in the 20th century, from Cubism to abstract expressionism, each pushing the boundaries of what art could be. Art is a mirror that reflects the times, and as we have seen, each period in art history has left its own unique imprint on the canvas of time. But remember, this journey is far from over. The story of art continues to unfold, and who knows what new styles and movements the future holds. Every period in art history has left a lasting impact, shaping the way we perceive and create art today. As we've journeyed from the prehistoric cave paintings through the ancient civilizations of Egypt and Greece, we've seen the birth of symbolism and the monumental sculptures that reflect their cultural values. The Renaissance period revived these classical ideals, producing masterpieces of unparalleled beauty. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo became household names, their works still revered centuries later. But art doesn't stand still, it evolves. The Baroque period brought dramatic compositions and emotional intensity into the mix. Artists like Caravaggio and Bernini used light and shadow to create a sense of movement, bringing their works to life in a way that hadn't been seen before. Then came the 19th century, and with it, Impressionism. Artists like Monet and Degas captured fleeting moments and atmospheric effects, their brushstrokes recording the world as they saw it, not as it was. Post-impressionists like Van Gogh and Cézanne took this a step further, experimenting with color and form to convey deeper emotions. As we turn the corner into the 20th century, Art Nouveau celebrated nature and individuality with its flowing lines and intricate patterns. Each movement, each period in art history has left its mark on the world, influencing contemporary artists and shaping our understanding of art. Art is a reflection of the society it comes from, a visual diary of human history. It's a journey that never ends, as each generation adds its own chapter to the story. Join us as we continue to explore the rich history of art. Until then, keep discovering and appreciating the beauty around you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to stay updated with our upcoming videos. Thank you for your support.